full screen view. And let's also bring up the chat so we can see what I was gonna eat. Well, I guess one thing that was said was Campari mixed with hot sauce in place of Jaeger, which is gonna be questionable. So here's Campari. Don't know what that was that just flew off. Looks like Campari gunk. Let's pour out one Hamish of Campari. One shot. Alright. Yeah, the Flamingo Cup. Why would I drink out of anything else? We've got to have style, we've got to have class. Alright, so there it is. How much hot sauce would you add to this? Like, is it a 1-to-1 thing? Is it just like a fair score? Oh, you recorded that on VHS? Man. So let's look here. Glub, 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 glub. That's probably a fair amount. 50-50 for challenges. Ugh. Alright then, I will measure it out in a shot glass. That is a lot of fucking hot sauce, though, I have to say. But I do like sriracha. It is tasty. Sriracha is good. More hot... That might actually be true, laid back, because Campari is not my thing. So maybe this will balance things out. Alright, and that's most of it. Alright, I've got a mixing knife here. At least the color is pretty consistent. Kinda just looks like a Bloody Mary, if I'm being honest. That actually smells pretty nice. It smells a little herbal because the Campari, but I mean... Shall we give it a try? That is a weird combo. Like, I would describe the flavor is true neutral. I mean, it's not as bitter as Campari usually is. The sweetness of the sriracha offsets the bitterness quite a bit. You do have kind of the flavoring, though, of whatever herbal fuck goes into Campari. And, yeah. It is a little too salty, though, I have to say. But the flavor subsides really quickly. It is not nearly as bad as ranch and vodka. Ranch and vodka is almost puking. And yeah, Pinky out. That's how I drink most things, if I'm being honest. And yeah, I have a 360 controller on the windowsill. 360 controller, I have an egg timer shaped like a camera lens. And I have, this is Mr. Trustworthy. My girlfriend sewed him. And whoa, I did not mean to full screen that chat. Well. Let's pop that back out. Da-da-da. Let me see. Pop out the chat. Just so I can see what you all are yelling at me. Or telling me to shove in my mouth next. Alright, here we are. So, as a whole, I'm not even sure I hate this stuff. Like, I could see Campari and Sriracha being an acquired taste. I probably won't ever mix it again, but I'll probably finish this if I'm being honest. Um, just so as not to waste the Sriracha or that. Oh no, where did chat go? Why is it not popping up? Am I still streaming? It says I'm still streaming. Hmm. Well, I will just assume that the rest of you are there for right now, as I navigate the windows. Let's see. Are people still there? My thingy got wacky. Great! Thought I fucked something up again. So, what's next to eat then? On live television. Hey, Vexhut, you arrived just again for, me trying terrible things. There seems to be a pattern of this. No, laid back. Deal with it. And yes, my thingy got wacky. Whoa! So what's next on the agenda? Because there's kimchi mixed with things. There is, my fish snacks, which are right here. It's an adorable little bag, made in Taiwan. I'm probably gonna try these. So it seems pretty safe. Probably will pair well with the Campari, Sriracha mixture. Smells like fish. Yeah, I tried bourbon for the first time just casually within stream to see if I liked it. Not really a food challenge or anything, but pretty tasty. And yeah, not only is this kimchi great, but this is some local stuff that I bought from the Asian market, handmade where I live, and it's the best fucking kimchi I've ever had. Yeah, let's try the fish snacks. Just dried strips of fish, basically. It's chewy as fuck, but it's pretty tasty. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna finish the bag. I'll probably be eating this throughout the night. I think that the flavor will pair well with the bourbon. So, what will we eat next? Any suggestions, chat? Oh. Yeah, basically it's fish jerky. I did remember promising someone that I would eat the fish snacks with an Oreo. Just so happens, I have an Oreo right here. And this is going to be way better than ranch, I'm assuming right now already. But you never know. Eat some green! Like lettuce or something? Gross. Hmm. Hmm. Actually, Oreos and dried fish? Pretty good combo. I wouldn't have thought, but that was fucking delicious. You get squid jerky from your local Asian mart? Nice. And the brand of bourbon I'm drinking today. Also, I'm going to put Mr. Trustworthy back in his roost. There he goes. Oh, don't fall out, you fat bastard. brand of bourbon I'm drinking today. It's just a cheap-ass bottle I found in a local grocery store. I have no idea if this is, like, good or not. But it's called Old Crow, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Endorsed by Dr. James Crow. It says it's the original sour mash. I'm not super knowledgeable with whiskeys or whatever, but I think it's pretty tasty and it's going down pretty smooth. Bird! I'm drinking bird! Oh, unless you meant that bird. In which case, yeah, it's a bird. Alright, well, what else do I need to eat? I should try American honey. Okay. Give me a moment. I'll go grab that. Yeah, Mr. Trustworthy is a BAMF. I wish I was as cool as him. Man, if I was half as cool as Mr. Trustworthy, I would be all of the cool. Alright, so I've got here some American honey. Unless you meant American honey brand whiskey or something. But, I guess I'll have some raw honey. While you guys decide what I should eat. Kimchi and Oreos. Well, kimchi, not kimchi's, though I like the sound of that. Kimchi and Oreos. I will do that. Give me a moment. I need to cleanse my palate. Except, no, it's like horribly solidified. That's not coming out. Alright, so here I go. Wild turkey American honey is probably what they meant. Gotcha, good to know. Well, laid back, you would have a roost if you're cool enough to have a roost. Like, once you get on this bad boy's level, it's trying to point, looking at the camera, that wasn't working. Once you get on his level, you will get your own fucking roost. Until then, deal with it, chump. Alright, so I'm taking some of this kimchi out and putting it in a bowl. And this is the best kimchi I've ever had, by the way. Backset lost audio? Do other people have audio? Let's see. Does everyone else have audio? Good. Excellent. Let me reach over, grab the other Oreos so I can have kimchi and Oreos. Okay, awesome. So yeah, kimchi and Oreos. Here we go. There's no way I'm going to be able to fit, like, the radish part on top, so I'm just going to scoop up some of these greens. Alright, Backset. Also, to anyone watching, this will probably also be a highlight reel, so if you miss bits and pieces, you'll still be able to see the whole thing. So, we've got some tasty-ass kimchi, we've got tasty-ass Oreo. We'll see how it pairs. Probably not greatly. Yeah, actually, I enjoyed that. Because it's like, I enjoy kimchi on its own. I enjoy Oreos on their own. Together, they're not quite as good, but they're still kind of tasty. Um, yeah, kimchi and Oreos. Not a bad combo. Who would have thought? I mean, kimchi and Oreos, that's all I need to say. Um, what is next? Do we have anything else? Kimchi and ranch? Um, hold a moment, Jake Manny, while I grab the ranch. Maybe we can do a challenge to see if you like a certain food since you're so picky. I'll be right back. Alright, so let me scoop out a little bit more kimchi. Because the bowl's getting a little empty at the moment. Alright. Also, here's what this delicious kimchi looks like. It is young radish kimchi, whatever that means. So, I will now add the ranch, backed by popular demand by Jake Manny. Because he's so... Never mind. It's going to make a terrible pun. I thought better of it. So, let's just add some in there. Sriracha kimchi would be delicious. And I feel like the ranch kimchi is going to be good. Because, I mean, it's basically ranch with a bomb-ass salad that's pickled. I mean, it looks pretty good. It smells delightful. And together, with their powers combined, they are... Mmm. Yeah. Ranch and kimchi, one of the tastiest suggestions I've been given so far. Give me more challenges like that. That's what I need. Yeah, I'm just gonna finish that off. So, what else was there? Because I feel like there's a couple things that I'm missing out on that I just can't recall. Crunch, crunch, crunch. I know. Should I, like, mute my mic while I'm eating? Or are you guys cool with dealing with it? Slurp, slurp, crunch, crunch. Mmm. Peanut butter and kimchi. Ugh. You got it. And I have no idea how the peanut butter and kimchi is gonna go. It could be fucking delicious. It could be terrible. I feel like this one is a wild card. Also, if there's anybody who's just like tuning in for the first time to see me play Final Fantasy VI, and you're like, why the fuck is this asshole just eating a bunch of food? Deal with it. Got our peanut butter. We're just spreading that on some rye bread. The Schwartz Walter, as it says on the side. Like, one way or another, Ty Isaac, this will definitely taste weird. Um, Pretty much all of this has tasted weird except for the ranch and kimchi. So, I mean, it can taste weird and taste alright, like the kimchi and Oreos. Or it can taste weird and taste terrible, like vodka and ranch. Anyways, so, we will dish up some more kimchi on this. Use peanut butter in your cooking all the time. I mean, it's some good stuff. I mean, there's some, like, Thai dishes that really utilize it. Um, except for ramen. Yeah, I've seen some people, though, where they do add peanut butter to that, and it's kind of like a pseudo-cheap pad thai. Chow mein is the bomb. Alright, so this is what this looks like. Ugh. I'm glad that landed on the other half of the bread. Got the peanut butter, we've got the kimchi. Kimchi is still delicious. Putting it together. And I'll take a sip of that Campari and Sriracha. Which actually, every sip is just getting worse and worse. But that's also how it is when I eat it. No, it did not land on the keyboard. Be that weird kid eating their lunch that everyone thinks is disgusting after streaming for a while. I will be. Like, it's not the niche I intended to go into, but it's just kind of happening that way, and it's good fun for me. So that's really all that matters. Alright, here goes. I didn't get any peanut butter or kimchi with that. So let's go for the second bite that has some meat of the stuff. Really, Ty Isaac, trying ranch and vodka is a rite of passage. Like, that should be the new cinnamon challenge. Is, can you drink this? Bullshit. Alright, so now I'll get a bite with actual meat of the stuff. Peanut butter and kimchi. Solid combo, solid combo. Apparently kimchi just pairs well with everything. Kimchi is the anti-ranch. Like, honestly, I can eat the rest of this throughout stream. I won't even throw this away, because I enjoy this. Like, I might be making this in the future. Alright, so is that the end of everything then? Can I go back to playing Final Fantasy VI? Think about the looks I'd get eating this in public. I know. My boss asked me what I'm eating today. I'm like, yeah, peanut butter and kimchi sandwich. Offer some to your girlfriend. I'll actually probably say to her at some point she should try this. We'll see if she does. Rate that sandwich from 1 to 500. I don't like the 1 to 500 scale. I'll do 1 to 10. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would label this like a 7. So I guess 1 to 500, maybe 370. That's where I'd put that at. Ever had? I have not had Marmite or Vegemite. Like, I understand that's the weird yeast extract they spread on their bread in England and Australia. Um, but I'll try that on stream at some point. I'll add that to the list. If I can find a pin, that is. Oh, I forgot I also have other food here. I also have some Asian apple pears, but that's not really a challenge or anything, that's just delicious. Let's see. Where is a pin? Like, I could always write in sriracha or blood, but... whatever, I'll write a note on my phone. Oh, Ty Isaac, no! Plus, if anything, Mr. Trustworthy would probably devour me in my sleep. Like, if I want to go into some details here, so technically, Mr. Trustworthy is a space cardinal, and this is based off of a long-running joke where I'm the space pope, and several of my friends were space cardinals. And space cardinals are both like cardinals of a space Catholic religion, as well as giant 400-pound fire-breathing birds who sneeze molten gold and have an organ proboscis that, like, unfurls and will, like, suck out somebody's organ. So, I would not mess with him. Alright, so, I need to try Marmite or Vegemite. Wait, Marmite is delicious, Vegemite tastes like plastic. Take a slice of toast, butter it, spread on a thin layer of Marmite, then... Oh, that does sound good! Like, I've never had Marmite, but that... I like eggs on toast, I like butter on toast. Just add something else. I'm sure it's a great combo. Alright then. I believe then, it is time for me to return to the stream. Yeah? Kimchi and eggs? Probably solid, but I'd have to fry some eggs, which would take a while. Alright, I'm gonna resume the Final Fantasy. Yeah, tonight's conclusion, there is an overall theme with what has been learned, the grand lesson in all this. Kimchi pairs well with fucking everything. Oh man, I should name... Oh, fuck, I wish I had another party member so I could call them Kimchi. Alright, back to the game.